Hello everybody, welcome back to NASCAR 25. I'm gonna go ahead and roll on down to Echo Park, aka Atlanta, for this weekend's Cup race in Atlanta. Happy Sunday again, everyone. I cannot believe the finish to that Daytona 500. That was insanity. 2 wrecks on the last lap. And I gotta give props to NASCAR for being like, okay, yes, there was a crash in turn 1, but
let's get out there.
Because everyone got out of the way, you know what? Let him race to the end, and that's how it should be. Alright, let's get out there and see what we...
Alright, let's make these laps count. Nice.
See what we can do. In fact, I just saw today, I forget where, that the Georgia sun has already turned this track basically gray, like the old Atlanta used to be. So, that'll make things interesting to see how the older pavement races at a super speedway quad oval like Atlanta. So I think this is, I'm going to try my best to have, you know, whatever race there adds to the race we're going to do. I'm going to be honest with you, we're probably going to skip at least Coda. I would have to play that track off video and really learn it. And we may do Watkins Glen. I don't know if Charlotte has the fall oval race yet, if they've updated that for this year, or if it's the Roval still, then we'll probably go ahead and skip it. We might do Watkins Glen. I don't even know if they go to Sonoma still. Typically when they go out to the West Coast, I don't really pay attention. I wish I still went to Auto Club. But you know, that track's half destroyed, and I don't know if the short track thing's ever actually gonna happen. Unfortunately. Alright. 31.468, we did like a 31.04. Oop, tapped the wall there. A little too hard in the corner. But setup wise, it feels fine, so that's good. Alright, we'll go ahead and return to the garage. Car feels good.
Yeah, we need it out there. Good job.
It's a section. Yeah. Alright, there we go. We'll advance to qualifying.
Alright.
And then we'll race on Sunday.
Don't hold back now. Let's get a good starting position. You're clear out.
10-4, brother. Let's get a good starting spot. I miss the old Atlanta. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I feel about basically a quad oval as a super speedway track. Yeah, it made for an exciting finish a few years ago. I think it was the spring race last year when Suarez won it by a couple of inches over Ryan Blaney. Like, it was so close, they had to go back and actually watch the tape to see who won. But beyond that, when it comes to the super speedway stuff, keep it at Daytona and Talladega.
We're starting up front on race day, everyone. Great work.
That's just me, though. Alright, I got Cindric, Logano, Byron, Wallace, Elliott, Bowman, Blaney, Larson, Briscoe, top 10. Alright, let's race.
There we go now. Fire it up. Be ready now. There's the green flag. Outside door.
And the race is on! And they're on it into turn number 1. The field gets up to speed. And they're racing in Atlanta.
Stay low.
Alright. Fingers crossed we don't get crashed for the win like we did in Daytona.
Stay low. Great job. You got the lead. Clear high if you want it.
Alright. I got a Chevrolet behind me, which is good. Okay, as we come to the end of lap 2, I invite you to stand if you want to. 3 fingers in the air and join us in a moment of silence as we honor the 25th anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's passing with a silent lap 3.
Inside now. Clear low.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. Meant to do that last week at Daytona and forgot until I saw a clip of it, and as I've told multiple people, it was so quiet in the grandstands without the, if you had, you know, muted the cars or there were no cars running around, you could have heard a pin drop in the grandstands. I mean, it was how a moment of silence for a legend of the sport should have been. And it was awesome to watch, and I wish I could have been a part of it, because it was moving.
Side door. We lost the lead. Let's get it back.
Okay, he's still down there. I'm gonna have to run the high line in the turn here.
3 wide.
Thank you much.
Stay high. Clear bottom. Car outside. Out in front. Nice job. Clear high if you want it.
Sorry, Joey. Don't know what happened there. He can be mad at me all he wants. I'm actually surprised he didn't crash hard enough to cause a yellow. Because that's what got us at Daytona. We got in that wreck. We stayed out because I don't want to lose the track position, and we kind of bullied our way back to the front and won. Which was kind of interesting. I really didn't think we were going to get back to the front. Ooh, time to go on a leg spike. So some updates on some things that, you know, I've talked about in the driving vlogs in terms of vlogs I'd love to do, but because of, you know, policies and all that at these places, they're not doable. Well, Six Flags as a whole now, since Six Flags and Cedar Fair have become one company, supposedly have updated their content creator, well, their on-ride filming policy to basically allow meta glasses, or glasses, the glasses that have the cameras in them, but it has to be through glasses. It cannot be a GoPro or physical camera, is what the rule states. Now, whether or not a park like Cedar Point is going to allow it on rides like Steel Vengeance and Top Thrill 2 remains to be seen. I think as long as, if it's company-wide policy now, I think people should be okay to film on the rides now. And I'm going to be honest, that's what a lot of those on-ride POVs are that aren't from the park. They're just glasses cameras. Sunglasses with crappy little cameras in them. But it is officially legal now at the park to use those kind of cameras only. So I may, and actually I'm way too far ahead. They can get organized, they'll catch me here. So I might consider that for this season. I do need to renew my pass, actually. So there's that. I mean, other than that, it's Kings Island and Cedar Point. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. It doesn't get old. But I mean, I would much rather, actually I'd love to go back to Hershey this year, or go somewhere new. That would be cool. But yes, the burning question you all have is theme park, well, vlogs from those places may or may not happen. It depends on if I decide to spend the money on a cheap pair of POV glasses. Now, obviously, I would like mute the audio or something like that, or turn it down, because you can't really put a wind muff on those and block out the wind without completely, basically screwing the audio over. Well, I just don't, you know, use them on the coaster, and I do the thing I dread most, and that's rip a POV from YouTube. Preferably an official one, and use it. But we'll see what happens when the season starts. And back to the driving vlogs. If you want to see more of those, please let me know. So I'll be happy to do another one. I just, we did 3 or 4, and then I said, okay. I got old. There's 2 laps to go in Atlanta. The 94 is still in the lead. Cars behind him have organized a slight pack. There's about a car length to the leader. Down the back straightaway they go. Austin Centric in the 2 car. Who started second is in second.
Outside door.
He will get a lane going with the 9.
Inside now. Clear up top.
The leader kind of drifted up there.
1 to go. Clear up top. 1 high.
Centric had the lead for about, what, 200 feet? Got Bowman the Showman behind me. Just gonna mirror drive these guys, and hopefully I can win this race. iRacing, please add burnouts to this game. And make it a thing in the IndyCar game too, whenever that comes out.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Hell yeah. Cindric. So basically the front row stayed the same. Where did Logano finish? Denny Hamlin in 28th. Suck it. Joey Logano was P35. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of NASCAR 25 and the second video for the week. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see everybody in the next video. And take care.